We have a Mylen Spiral staircase, the 5-foot. I looked for a video to explain how to do the handrails. I could not find one, so I figured we would make one. There's lots of confusing things, but this was really confusing in the paper instructions, so my dad figured it out, so we're gonna make a little video. So when you get this, it starts out in about 3.5 coils that are only about that wide, and you have to widen it all the way to 75 inches and rotate it. So the first thing it says is to put a lever in the handle and to kind of turn and push, and it's really confusing in the tiny little drawing and in the words. So essentially what you're trying to do is the reason they tell you to use a lever on the ends is because as you open it up, so what you're doing is you're essentially just pulling it open and slowly moving it so that you can open the circumference from, diameter, from about here to about 2.5x that, which you can do on the rounded parts, but at the ends, to be able to open that up while keeping the same radius, the lever really helps. So that's essentially what you're doing. So what we've been doing, we'll kind of show you here. Obviously we've already got it out of ways, but we're not there yet. So you're literally just kind of slowly moving and rotating, but you'll see that once you get to these end parts, it gets harder. Now we've got a little bit wider, it's a little bit easier, but by inserting this, even though we don't need it, let's stick this in here, Dad, so people can see. So by putting this in here, right, we can now kind of open this up, and it gives you leverage to keep this radius right here while still keeping this, because otherwise you have nothing to pull on and push on. So that is essentially the purpose of this. We had a really hard time of understanding what is this lever thing about, what are they trying to tell you to do with it? But by using this lever, you're able to keep that radius. So if you're building the Mylen 60D, or I'm sure any of the other similar ones with an aluminum handrail, and you get to this part, this is what it is. And Mylen, if you see this, you guys should make videos on how to do some of this stuff, because it would be a lot more convenient than your own paper instructions. So hopefully your build goes well. Maybe I'll throw a picture of the spiral staircase at the end so you can see it looks awesome in our garage. So later all.